Welcome to the Mobile World Congress 2015, where we have the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, the S6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Now the main thing that stood out at the Samsung conference was that Samsung told us that we can charge these new Samsung Galaxy S6 phones in half the time as the, for example, the Apple iPhone 6 Plus. Now that's quite amazing, since we have a 2900 milliamp battery actually inside here and only 2600 ND. So the battery is a little bit smaller, 10% smaller, but it's double the time to charge the iPhone than these ones. And the iPhone, it actually takes 1.5–2 hours maybe to charge. So that's quite amazing that you can charge the Samsungs that quickly. But of course, otherwise, in terms of size, they're different. You have here only a full HD screen on a 5.5-inch screen, and here there is a QHD screen or WQHD or something like that. So 2560 times 1440 in the height. So actually, the resolution is higher and the display is smaller with 5.1 inches. So you have here an amazingly high 577 dpi, so pixels per inch. And the quality now also got a little bit better here with Samsung, because they have an all metal edge glass on the front and the back, with Gorilla Glass on the front and the back, a little bit like we had before with the old iPhone 5 and 4. But it feels actually quite great. They are still not waterproof, but also the cameras got a lot better with 60 megapixels and bigger pixels actually built in for better low light. And then here you have an 8 megapixel camera only, and then also here on the bottom or on the side you have still your heart rate sensor, which is not that interesting. So if you just stack them all up, you will see that they look a little bit similar when it comes to the ports on the bottom, except for, of course, Lightning and micro USB, but otherwise on the side they're also a little bit similar, with the on and off switch here on the side always. And on the top you have infrared on the Samsung, which Apple of course doesn't have, and also Samsung has wireless charging built in, which, for example, Apple still doesn't do. And then otherwise on the other side we have, of course, the volume rockers, and not much to show you guys. But what I actually want to show you is the real size difference. When we have just two of these on top of each other, you can see that the iPhone is really a lot bigger. So the iPhone is a lot bigger, the iPhone 6 Plus, than the new Samsung Galaxy S6. I know it's not that fair, but still, yeah, it could be a lot smaller with a 5.5-inch screen, the 6 Plus, in comparison with the 5.1 inches on the Samsung Galaxy S6. So what you can also see here is that they feel quite nice in your hand. They have all these metal edges and they have a quite nice haptic to it. But we can also check out now is the camera. So you can see here the back camera, where we have, as I said here, 8 megapixels, and then we have 16 here. So there's of course quite a big difference. The colors maybe look a little bit more natural on the Apple iPhone 1. And you can otherwise see that, yeah, they are quite similar in terms of wide angle, but maybe the Samsung is a wee bit better, but I'm not sure. Let's turn around. We can see that the wide angle of the front camera is a lot better here, with 5 megapixels and only 2 megapixels on the Apple iPhone. And the details seem quite similar, but yeah, you can see here. You can see here that the cameras or the lights on top are here in the picture, and for example for the iPhone they are not, because the wide angle is just not as good and not as many people would fit in the picture. So otherwise that's the short comparison of the Samsung Galaxy S6 with the Apple iPhone 6 Plus. And of course the Edge, as I said, has similar the same specs as actually this one, except for the screen that have here the Edge on the side. So thank you much for tuning in. More, of course, coming up once we completely review the S6, and then we can do a little bit of bigger or better comparison here with Apple versus Samsung. But I think there's a lot of companies that also have a chance against Samsung now, and we have, of course, comparisons to that also. So check out our channel. Please subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and thank you much for watching.